They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start with the option. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Cardinals had 8-6 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards on a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On second down, it's Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Connor. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career. Hey.
2nd down, back to Fournette, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. Mike Evans, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Murray again, 2nd and 10. That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. And this goes out wide for Drake. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Moore, the man in motion. Now Murray off play action. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be swung out here for counter. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll try and run forward with counter. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 66. Alpha.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 21-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Murray, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Play fake. Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. On the return, it's White. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady now on 1st down. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. They'll find Fournette again here. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Brady. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Taken in at the 22. 35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throw left side, complete. That's Connor. And they'll work this down inside the 30. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Connor. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Once again, it's Connor. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Prater for the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now this time, Murray to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns out his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Brady to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he goes out right around the 39. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Fournette, a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it again with Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw with Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Murray going to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down, Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35 on second down, Murray. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Throwing now is Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Running left, it's Fournette. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now, and that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Carlton Davis picks it, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Suck up for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Murray now on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now this goes out wide for Drake. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll run here with Connor. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th. Kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal.
72.
To throw is Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Up the gut, Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. Down to the 25. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. First throw of overtime for Murray. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. Now a first throw here in overtime. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. White now to return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys. Felt like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go 66. Hey.
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Brady going to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. An option handoff given to Connor. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Cardinals win it. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for the Cards, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay,